Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're doing a little bit of a different video. No, we're not doing any of these openings. No, I know I usually do openings, but today we're actually going to be doing a little bit of recap. Yes, it's not clickbait. No, this isn't 25 bucks. I know there's a One Piece box. Sorry about that. But just giving a little shout out to my previous video. But no, it's not clickbait. I did open 25 plus boxes, and by what I mean by that is I also opened a pre-release kit right there. And honestly, that I didn't get anything on that one, so RIP for that one. Apparently, people were saying they were correct or something like that. Not in my experience, but hey, obviously, I only opened one, so it's a pretty small sample size. But anyways, let's actually go through this. So I figured, hey, let's go through the rares, through the hyperspace foils, through the legendaries, all that good stuff. But since there's a lot of them, and I mean. A lot of cards. I figured, hey, let's actually talk about something else while we're going through them. And what better than the market situation? I mean, I don't think I have to spell it out for anyone. I think it's pretty obvious. Boxes are kind of going crazy right now. I think I checked this morning on TCG. They're going for like 210. So it's pretty bad. It's I in my first video I kind of was talking about how I was so happy that this wasn't gonna be a Lorcana situation, and yeah, I seem to eat my words a lot in these videos, especially the One Piece ones and this type of like especially the new games, man. It just sucks. New games come out, and you obviously can't estimate the right size immediately. You can't overprint it because stores are just gonna not ever gonna want to buy it again if they can't sell it. And if you'll notice the prices pre-release on this game, it was actually kind of the opposite situation to Lorcana, which is kind of ironically enough. Now that they're both in the essentially at the same endpoint, but it's the same situation that happened with Lorcana at first, or the opposite. Sorry, that Lorcana right away there was super high interest there. If stores were getting in, people were getting in, everyone was going crazy about it. But Star Wars actually had kind of the opposite problem. It had kind of, I would say, low interest. I mean, I called, I think, what was it, like, I think it was like 5 game stores near me, which is a big city. I mean, it would tell you 5 game stores. That's kind of insane. I know some people only have like one. And I think only one of them was stocking it. And they were out of stock, of course. And only one other one was willing to consider it. And they were, all the other ones were like, no, I'm not stocking Star Wars anymore. And what I'm guessing is, and obviously I'm guessing this obviously translates to a bunch of stores in the country. And what I'm guessing happened is the low demand from game stores and possibly even some people was stemmed from the reputation that Fantasy Flight Games has incurred over the years. And, is it deserved? Is it not deserved? I don't know. I'll leave that up to you if you believe in, second, third, fourth. You get it. In multiple chances. Obviously, I don't believe that past performance is everything. I believe that a company, a team, especially if they're changing the people in charge, they're changing the people in the teams themselves as well, then hey, I don't think it's fair to judge them 100% based on the previous work. Obviously, yeah, you're going to have to use that as a reference because what else can you use? Realistically speaking, it's the same company. You can't just magically ignore that. But, giving them the benefit of the doubt is something that I think we can do. So that's where I'm at with it. Obviously, I was a little hesitant to jump into it. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie. I did at first only buy, I think, like 4 boxes. Oh no, I only bought 3, one to keep, and then I opened 2 on video. The 2 that I opened on video, I ended up opening my collection one. Don't worry, I replaced it, but I ended up opening my collection one because they went so good. If you saw my videos, I mean, I'll show one of them. Unfortunately, I did sell one of them. If I'll say which one once we get there, but if you know, you know. Unfortunately, I did sell one of them, but the other one, hey, that baby store here, and I will definitely showcase it at the end. Wow, that that was so on the nose. That was so obvious. Oh my goodness. If you get it, I mean, no, come on. How the fuck would you not get it by then? Oh my goodness. I dropped the most obvious hint of all time. But anyways, so that's why I believe boxes are, or why boxes were initially at that price. They were $95, $100. I think for all my boxes on average, I think I averaged it out. I believe it came out to 90. So I definitely bought all mine before any of the spikes. I bought them all, pretty much at kind of release, not at release, but like around release. So that that is why I believe those were the prices. But okay, so how did we get here? Why are prices now $200? Why are they 210? Why are they seemingly still going up? I believe the reason was so the game comes out, and obviously a lot of stores don't get into it, so there's just naturally not as much supply. Asmodee doesn't expect to sell as much, the distributor. They don't expect to sell as much, obviously. And they even admitted it in their letter, actually. If you read their email where they addressed the situation, they actually admitted that they were overwhelmed by the by the response and by the sales. So obviously they weren't expecting it. And I can't blame them. Obviously, they with so many stores being so hesitant, it's because you have to realize a store only has usually very little capital for new games because they usually want to allocate most of that capital to the old timers, to games that they'll know will bring people to the store and to play and buy packs. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, especially One Piece right now. One Piece, Lorcana, One Piece on fire right now for stores. Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? Stores are making hands over fist with cash, or so however the hell you say it. They're making so much money, I don't even know what to do with it with One Piece. Well, I guess if they sell it at the market prices, I guess if you sell it at MSRP, still pretty good. I mean, what the hell? What am I saying? They're obviously still making a lot. But point is, they obviously don't have a lot of resource to allocate to a new game, especially a game with such a history. Well, not a game, but a company with such a history. A lot of them are just gonna turn around and say, "No, I'm good. I'm just gonna pass on this opportunity." But now that we're seeing this much good performance and this much interest, this much demand going to the game, both players and collectors, which I think is crazy, which I think is great. I mean, me personally speaking from a personal experience, I'm just a one person, and I've been selling. I think I've sold like 300 plus cards just the past like 2-3 days. I mean, it's just been going crazy. There's just so much demand for this game. The players really like it. Collectors really like it. I mean, shit, I'll showcase my. Usually for sets, I ended up collecting like one page. I ended up collecting like the full page, so like the front and the back. I'll showcase at the end, of course, my personal collection. But because you already know, I mean, hey, I opened so many boxes. God damn it! Of course, I'm gonna have a personal collection. But point is, I think with this much demand, a lot of stores are gonna see it, and hopefully they're gonna start pre-ordering. They're gonna start getting their pre-orders in for the reprint because they did. I'm pretty sure announced a reprint. I think it's gonna come on July. So you might say, "Oh no, my store told me they're getting more boxes." We need to understand the difference between a reprint and a restock. So what's the difference? A restock means Asmodee already had those boxes like in their warehouses pretty much. Think of it like in an Amazon warehouse. It's not an Amazon warehouse, but just visualize it. It's an Amazon warehouse. They have them stored there just in case it sells out. They can ship it out either in waves or just all in one go. Obviously, they ended up going with waves, and they can ship it out to stores in case they need to, in case they sell out, so that market buyout doesn't happen essentially, which is what we're seeing, which is what they said they would do. However, what I'm thinking happened, or why this is so low, or from what I've heard at least, is so low, is a lot of stores probably saw the demand and the interest that the game was generating, and they wanted to get in, so they started requesting, the boxes, the quantities, because I don't believe you have to have any order history with them to get this restock. So what happened was I'm guessing there was so much demand from stores now, which there wasn't at first. And again, Asmodee, you have to realize they did not expect this. So stores are only getting, I believe, and this is not cases, mind you. Cases is one of these. It's 6. You get 6. No, they're not getting cases. They're getting boxes. It's 3. I think it was 3 exactly. A couple boxes. Let's say 3 to 4 boxes. And and that's gonna be for April. I don't know May if they're gonna change their plan or if they have more in stock. I mean, you would think they will release it or a bit more at least, but we'll have to see. And so that's the plan. They're gonna release 3 boxes a month, and you have to be in a store's position. Do you sell them? Do you use them for events? If you run events, you're pretty much not gonna be able to sell them. So screw the players who want packs in your area. Hello. And then if you don't run events, or maybe there's not as much interest, do you sell them for MSRP? Do you sell them for market? It's just gonna lead to so much of a mess, and kind of just a one piece situation where you have like half the store selling for MSRP getting bought out within 30 minutes, and nobody really is able to get supply. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But I mean, if you're looking at 3 boxes a month, I just don't see how they're gonna be able to get the handle on that. However, there are some good news again. The reprint, here's where the difference comes in. A reprint is a full-on production where you get your printers, you get the printing company. I'm guessing they don't have their own printers. You get the printing company to mass produce the hell out of your boxes. And that's when the prices are gonna go down, because that's when they're gonna see all the orders, all the store orders, and they're gonna be able to hopefully fulfill to that demand. And with that being said, hopefully the prices are going to shoot down now that obviously stores are going to have all the boxes that they need. And obviously the market is going to be inflated with a bunch of boxes, and hopefully the price is going to go back down to hopefully around 120, which is, I believe, MSRP. I don't believe it's going to go back to 100. I'm sorry, but I just don't see it. I think you can probably pre-order the second set for 100, but I don't think you'll be able to get this one for 100. But hey, maybe 120. Hopefully, as long as it goes back down to MSRP, I think we'll be fine. Honestly, I think it'll be just to have, a healthy entry point. But yeah, that's why I believe that prices started off so low, just because of general distrust in the company, not because of the team, again, not specifically, just because of the whole company's history, I would say. Not any specific team or individual, but, just that. And it sucks that that's how it works. But I mean, realistically speaking, that's just how it works, that you're going to be based on your past work, whether you improved or not. That's going to be something that people look at. It's just the reality of things. And why they're so high, again, I mean, TLDR, pretty much there was not enough supply, just because so many stores were so hesitant to jump into it, that once the game released and people actually liked it and said, hey, this is actually kind of fun. And collectors, obviously, I mean, Star Wars, you had to realize it's Star Wars. So collectors started going crazy for it. It just leads to a bad recipe, It's it's a mess. But hopefully, again, with the reprints, if you don't want to pay over MSRP, which again, at 200, I'm gonna be honest, I opened, obviously I'm gonna start talking about value. I guess I should talk about the 25 boxes I opened. If we're gonna talk about value, I think I averaged the boxes to I opened around $200 in average in all the 25 boxes. Obviously, you have to realize, I mean, I'll show there are 2 cards that really, really inflate that average. But I definitely would say if you're buying at, let's say, at 220, like I said, I think it was 210, 220. If you're buying at 210, 220, I'm gonna be 100% honest. There's like a 90% chance that you will not make your money back. It's kind of like a One Piece situation. The boxes are so inflated that there's just no way, unless you get some insane luck, unless you can get something to showcase. Okay, I'll stop dropping the hints. If you know, I'll stop dropping the fucking. That didn't even make sense. Goddamn, I try to make it make sense. It didn't even make sense. But if you get, unless you get insanely lucky, you get a Vader, a hyperspace foil legendary, or some insane showcase, or that's the funniest thing. You could get a Jin, I think it's her name, Jin Esper. You could get a Jin Esper, and I think she's going for like 180. It wouldn't even cover your box, bro. That's how crazy that these prices have gotten, man. That's sickening. But yeah, you're just gonna have to get extremely lucky. So I definitely don't recommend buying at that price. But yeah, no, my boxes were insane. Like the average, like I said, it was around 200. I think it was 210 to be exact, actually. But it was crazy, man. I was opening boxes, and I think my worst one value-wise, again, I know some people don't talk about value, but I mean, this video is literally a recap of, I opened 25 boxes. What the hell do you want me to talk about? And I think my worst box, like money-wise, was like 150. Yeah, it was 150. And I didn't count, I don't like to count like anything under, I think it's like under $1. I don't count anything under $1, just because, just takes so long. It's just a pain in the ass to count, because you also have to count fees. You have to count this and this and this, and it's a pain in the ass. So I don't like counting those, and it's just unrealistic. Like, I'm not gonna count this one is 5, this one is 5 cents, so I'm gonna add it up. Like, no, because let's face it, it's not gonna work like that a lot of the times, especially if you're gonna sell playsets, bulk, etc. You know what I mean? So I only counted those, and yeah, no, it turned out pretty good. I mean, my worst one, like I said, and especially for my price point, again, you have to look at, that's the main point. You have to look at your price point, your entry point. If you're buying again at 90 like I did, I mean, yeah, 150, I mean, shit, that's almost double your money. And that was my worst one. My average one was double the money. That's insane. But if you're looking at prices now, even MSRP, if I had gotten them at 120, realistically speaking, I wouldn't have made as much. So it just all depends on the entry point. So that's why I wouldn't recommend buying boxes right now if you're thinking about it. I definitely would just steer clear or just buy the singles. I know some singles are pretty pricey, and that is just one of those things, unfortunately, especially now with the supply being so shit. I mean, I really don't know what to tell you, but it's just one of those things that sucks. But you're probably gonna end up saving a lot more than buying a box, and you're hoping for a Vader and you pull Black One, Cunning, and Command, and you you just cooked. You just spent $220 and you didn't even get any of the cards you wanted. So I just recommend just going for those. Yeah, it's gonna suck, it's gonna hurt, but it's just better than hoping you get it. Unless you can find a case, which if you can find a case right now, which unless it's for like 1400, I think it's like 1400. That doesn't even make sense. Boxes are going for 200. What the fuck? And let me tell you, you're not guaranteed anything from a case. No, no, no. I opened and multiple cases. You're not guaranteed anything. No, no, no. Let me tell you. So definitely don't buy a sealed case. It literally doesn't make a difference. I definitely just recommend buying right now at those prices the loose box if you're gonna buy. I mean, if it's your money, it's your money. What the hell? I'm not gonna tell you, hey, don't do it. I'm not your mom. I'm not your dad. I mean, if you want to spend the money you have, you want to pull those big boy pants or have the money, I don't give a fuck. Then what the hell? What do you want me to tell you? By all means, go ahead. But if you're looking at it from a, you know, more so objective perspective, I definitely would recommend chilling out and waiting for that reprint. Or actually, yeah, you can just buy the pre-release kits, and I can't believe I'm saying that. I ain't even recommending that because for the longest time they were like a scam. They were going for $60 while the box was going for like 120, which made no sense. You're only getting 6 packs, but now I think they're going for like 75. That's what times four, 300. That's not that bad, and you're getting the promotion too, and you're getting like a little deck box. I think it's that. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right there. That's the deck box you get. It's kind of shit. It's kind of small, but I mean, it's kind of cool. You might as well buy that if you don't want to spend the 210, 220, whatever. You can buy that one, and hey, you'll get a couple packs. And apparently, people are saying they're correct. I have no idea. I am not opening those. After I opened that first one, I am not touching those. Those are just gonna go in my collection. So, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. And just things of note that I would highlight. Rares, again, we're just going through rares right now, so nothing too crazy. Once we get to the legendaries, obviously that's a fun part. But just for rares, I would say on average I got like 12. Yeah, I would say like 12 of each. Obviously average. Some I got less, some I got more. Obviously some of the bad ones I got like fucking 50. If I was like, god damn. But realistically speaking, though, this game is one of those where the rares are actually, for the most part, pretty valuable. Like it's not one of those games where like only like two of them are good. There's like actually a lot of good rares, and even some of them are like $1 or like $2. I mean, it's still pretty good, man. That's what I'm saying. Like these boxes, that's why I really enjoy opening these kind of boxes. Because when you take the Weiss route, and if you don't know what Weiss is, it's a game like full on collectibles. You have to like a 30% chance of opening anything good, and anything else is gonna be shit. So I enjoy when even if you open a box, you don't get Darth Vader, you don't get Boba Fett, you don't get this, or you don't get a hyperspace, or you don't get a hyperspace foil, or you know anything of these super high chase cards. You're still getting a lot of good cards that are gonna constitute a lot of value. And yeah, I appreciate that. I have a lot of fun opening games like that. That reminds me a lot of Digimon, for example, where you're just getting value. Even if you're not hitting the craziest value, you're still getting some of that value back. And yeah, I just think that's fun, especially for a collector shit. For me, that I'm not really going for play sets or anything like that. I think that's amazing. So I think that's it for my rares, right? Yeah, I think that's it for rares. We went through all the 5 colors. Or 6, I guess. If you count black and white, I can't count them as one, but I guess that wouldn't make sense. So you just count them as one. Let's go through the hyperspace foils. And man, I did, like I said, sell a lot of them, so I guess I should talk about all the ones I sold. And you'll notice, that's why you'll notice a lot of the rares are gone. I mean, look at the reds. Like, this is all the reds I have left. They've been selling so fast. The reds have so many good rares. I have K2SO, Red 3, all these good ones, man. And for hyperspace foils, so on average, I would get, I believe, 3 to 4 hyperspace foils per box. That's kind of what I would get. On average, I would get commons, You'll see a bunch of comments. The majority of them are going to be comments. And the highest rarity I got, here's where I'm going to hit you with a what, or with a what the fuck, depending on, I guess, on how you are personally. But I did not pull a single hyperspace foil legendary in 25 boxes. How fucking crazy is that, man? How unlucky is that? Not a single one. Which kind of sucked. So it's still kind of crazy that I got so much value out of my boxes, despite not being able to pull any of that. So that's what I'm saying, man. It was still a fun experience, even if I didn't pull the best, even if I didn't pull the craziest cards. Hey, I still have a lot of fun with it. I still, enjoyed it. And especially, again, like I said, it's all about your entry point. You don't want to, buy it at 200. You're not going to buy 25 boxes at $200. I mean, what the fuck are you doing? But if you bought them like at such a low entry point, I mean, really, it really doesn't matter if you don't get the craziest thing. You're still going to have fun. Because obviously, yeah, if you buy it at 200 and you don't get like anything close, like obviously I get it. You may not like get too upset or anything, but you might be a little disappointed. You say, oh man, I spent this much and I didn't get anywhere close to it. So just don't go into it with that mentality, especially at these prices. But yeah, no, I mean, we can look at all these different ones. Got a bunch of... Man, I literally got places for some of these. What the fuck? Are you serious? Did I see a placeit? Didn't I see a placeit? Oh, am I kidding? Am I tripping? Oh, I'm tripping. Never mind. I think the most I got for the same one was 2. Yeah, I think I'm tripping. All right. Sorry about that. Imagine I actually got a... Dude, wait a second. No, I knew it, dude. I'm literally about to... It's just a column, but I'm literally about to pull up with my hyperspace. How crazy is that? How unlucky is that? All comments, too, man. I think the best hyperspace foils I got, since some of them I did sell, obviously I won't spoil the ones I haven't sold, but the ones I did sell that I don't have anymore, unfortunately, is the Seventh Sister. I did sell that one. What was it? Red 3. I also had You Suffer a Cause right there. I haven't sold that one, but I did also pull that one. Red 3, I unfortunately did sell. Pretty cool. It was one of my favorite ones. Then I did pull Java. I pulled 2 Javas, actually, and I sold both. So that was probably the better ones I pulled, I think, for the rares. Oh, and then obviously I won't spoil all of them, but I do have some as well, some extras. But for rares, yeah, I would say I probably pulled... and I pulled Chimera as well, the flagship one. So... yeah, that was also pretty good. And then, I'm trying to think. Was that the... Oh, I'm not going to spoil the best one because I do still have it. So it's around that price of the Seventh Sister, though. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, for the most part, I would say I got like 12 rare hyperspace foils, I think. Like around 10 or 12. I'm not going to specify, but I think I got around that. 10 or 12 hyperspace foils. So rares. So it wasn't... Oh, did I really just pile it up with this one? Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. Thankfully, it was just at the top, so we didn't create a mess. But anyways, yeah. So that's around what I got. On comments, I did get a fair few. I think I did show all of those. So there you go. And pretty nice. I mean, some of them... Obviously, all the common ones, for the most part, are kind of useless. Oh, I did pull a Super Laser Technician as well, which was probably the best common hyperspace foil, which was pretty sick. I did sell it in a bundle with... Darth Vader, though, so RIP that one. But let me see, are we done? Yeah, we're going for legendaries now. Okay. All right, so this one is gonna be kind of interesting. Obviously, if I told you I sold 300 plus cards, most being rares and above, what do you think that means? That I don't have most of my legendaries by now. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to do a little visualized exercise because I don't have most of my legendaries, but I will showcase my binder and, well, my Star Wars page binder, and we will see all the legendaries there. Don't worry. I guess I just spoiled it. Whatever. Point is, we'll see all the legendaries. So don't worry about it. You'll actually get to see them all. So how many did I get off each? Let's actually get into the good shit. If you're still here, I would kiss you virtually if I could. Unfortunately, I can't, but hey, I'll give you a little virtual handshake. Thank you. So let's actually get to the good shit. So how many Bfets did I get? Bfet was actually, I believe, the second legendary I got the most. So that was pretty fucking lucky. I'm guessing that's what saved my value a lot. Pretty much what, $60. And out of 90 initial price, that's pretty insane. Literally 2/3 of the box right there. So the fact that I got 7, pretty fucking crazy. Very, very thankful. I got 7 Boba Fett regular art. Darth Vader was supposed to be next. No, I didn't get that many. Unfortunately, I only got 4 regular Darth Vader. So not that many. Still, Every time I hit it, obviously, it was pretty special. The Luke Skywalker was the third one. So yeah, I just stacked them. I just remember the order I had this stacked in. That's why. Sorry. Even I'm not talking like expensive wise. Obviously, Darth Vader is the most expensive one. And then Luke Skywalker, I also only got 4, so I didn't get that many as well. And yeah, I also have sold them. And then for the Devastator, so I only have 3 right now. 1 foil. Very nice. Look at that. I'm sorry about that. I was checking. My dog was just staring at me like, what the fuck? Who are you talking? She's so confused. Oh my god, sorry about that. That's so funny. But anyways, so Devastator, I did pull a bunch of Devastators. I think I want to say I pulled, I think, 7 Devastators. Yeah, I believe I pulled 7 regular Devastators and then the foil, of course. Then Vigilance, I pulled 6 regular Vigilance and then I pulled 2 foil Vigilance, which I unfortunately have sold them. But yeah, I pulled those. And then I had 4 more and 2 foils. Then Cunning, I did pull 2, 3, 4. I believe I pulled 5. Yeah, I pulled another regular one, which I sold. And then I pulled the foil. Look at that. Very, very nice. So yeah, some of these cards, man, have been going up by so much. Oh man, I'm so sad that I sold some like a couple days ago. You look at the price now, you're like, ah, shit, should have waited. But how the hell would I have known? It's just one of those things, you know. Then Super Laser, of course, you already know. Look at that. We got 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5, right? Yep. I got 6 actually. I did sell 1 extra one, so I had 6 originally. So pretty good card as well. Yeah, most legendaries on this game are actually pretty good. Like there are only, I think, like Black One, I think Aggression as well, and Change of Heart maybe. No, I think Change of Heart is over $10. I think there's only 2 legendaries that are under $10, which is insane. Then we had Avenger, 2 foil Avengers. I had 5 regular ones. I did sell all of them, and this 2 actually just sold, so I might as well take them off. I did sell them, and then Home One. I believe Home One, was it the second? No, it was the third. I believe Home One was tied. Actually, it was tied. It was tied with Boba Fett for the second or third, I guess, however you want to look at it, for the second most pulled. I also pulled 7 and a foil version of that bad boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 left, actually. Still a lot. And I sold 3, of course. I sold a playset, I believe. Yes. So look at that. Oh, no, actually, I pulled 8. I remember because I sold a single one as well. So never mind. Boba Fett 3. Home 1 was actually the second one I pulled the most. So not too shabby. Obviously, it could have been better. It could have been a Vader. It could have been a Millennium Falcon. It could have been a Luke. But I'm not going to complain. At least it wasn't. Don't worry. We'll get to that one. And you know what that means. If you know, you know. Then we have Millennium Falcon. And Millennium Falcon, I did pull 2 hyperspace regular. 2 regular hyperspace. And then I did pull, I believe, it was 6 total. So I had 4 more of these. So very, very nice. It was very, very nice. I did sell the playset. And then... Oh, wait, no, I sold a place. I sold 2 places. I sold the 2. Oh, yeah, so there you go. So 3 regular, 4 regular I sold because it was 3 in 1. Then it was 2 hyperspace and 1 regular in another. So there you go. So yeah, I had 6 of these. Pretty crazy to think about. But hey, look at that. Look at that bad boy. Still pretty crazy. I think this is probably, I think, the 4th most expensive one. So I ain't not too shabby. I got, what, like 6 of them? So I'm definitely not going to complain about that. And then we have the worst legendary, or not, I don't know if gameplay wise, but the worst, the one that you definitely don't want to pull. If you pay $200 and you pull this, Jesus fucking Christ, you're gonna hate yourself for paying $200. It sucked. Whenever I saw Black One, I was pissed. And this is the hyperspace. This is the cool version. So this one isn't even that bad. You're gonna say, you didn't pull a single Black One. I wish I didn't pull a single Black One. Of course, Black One was the number 1 most pulled legendary that I had. I pulled 9 regular Black Ones. Yes, I'm not making this up. I pulled 9 Black Ones, which surprisingly enough, they all sold. So I guess I'm not going to complain too much about it. But I think I sold them for like $7 each. So I'm not going to complain. It's not the worst. It is what it is. I accepted my own. I even got 2 hyperspace Black Ones just for a laugh. Just so Disney could have a laugh at me. It is what it is. I got some good pulls. I'm not too salty about it, but kind of funny that was the number 1 most pulled legendary. I believe this one was tied with... Yeah, this is the one that was tied with Boba Fett. There you go. So Aggression, the second worst legendary, of course, was tied for number 3. I pulled also 7, which I have sold. 3, 4. I sold a playset. And then I also had the foil one. So technically I have pulled 8. Technically it's tied for number 2. Never mind. And then we have the last, oh no, it's not the last one. Then we have Change of Heart. I pulled just one extra one. I did only pull 3 regular Change of Hearts and then the hyperspace ones, of course. So I pulled 4 Change of Hearts. That was, I think this is the one I pulled the least, which I am not mad about at all because I think it was like the 3rd worst one. So that's why I wasn't too mad. Yeah, it sucks. I pulled so many fucking black ones, but what do you do about it? Oh, and command. I did sell my command, or no, my command. I think I spoiled it, no, that I have one of each legendary. So I didn't sell all my commands, but I did sell the other ones. I pulled 4 commands. So I had, yeah, I sold the places. So yeah. So that was it for legendary. So yeah, my breakdown. The most pulled one, of course, Black 1. The second most pulled one, it was between aggression and home 1. And then the third one was Boba Fett. Or, yeah, right, Boba Fett, yes. Boba Fett. Then I believe, yeah, Millennium Falcon, I believe, was 5th. So not too shabby, you know, I'm not going to complain. So let's actually get to the good shit. What am I keeping or what am I most likely keeping? It's not 100% sure, but pretty much it's like 99% sure. So what am I keeping? What the hell am I going to do with my personal collection? Just shut up and show it to me. Hey, don't worry. I got you. Let's do this. So let's start off with the main page, with the back page. Boom. Yeah, so this is really awkward. This was actually filled, but I forgot to take down the 3 cards from my store and someone bought them and I didn't want to cancel on them just because of my mistake. So I kind of ended up selling them. But this one was the Royal Guard Hyperspace. It binds all things. And Count Dooku Hyperspace. So I'm going to have to replace them for 3 other Hyperspace ones, but we'll find out. But all right, yeah, the ones I'm most likely keeping: Fallen Lightsaber Hyperspace Regular, Don't Get Cocky Hyperspace, Force Choke Hyperspace Foil, the Emperor Legion Hyperspace Foil, Metal Ceremony Hyperspace Foil, Obi-Wan Kenobi Hyperspace Foil. I'm not sure about that one because I think I saw it going for $30. That was kind of insane, but I'm not sure if I'm keeping it or not. But most likely, we got and then yeah, we got Obi-Wan. I think this was the best one I got, the best Hyperspace Foil I got. So nothing too crazy, unfortunately, for my Hyperspace Foils. But hey, I did get the 2 Javas, I got the Obi-Wan, and then I got the 7th Sister, and I got Red 3. I got for a cost. So I did get a lot of good rare Hyperspace Foils. So I'm not going to complain about that. Legendary is the one we were missing. There you go. Command, Black 1, and the 3rd Change of Heart. There you go. Oh, and Black 1, regular. You know what? I think I might swap it just because of the meme. It was the worst card, and I got it the most. Fuck it. I think I might swap it for a Hyperspace one. There you go. We might still swap. Then, for my bad boys. Yes. Yes. You see the power? Look at that. All 12, or I guess I did show the 3 other ones, but whatever. 12 legendaries. We got Home 1, regular. Avenger, regular. Vigilance, foil. Millennium Falcon, regular. Super Laser, Devastator, and Luke, all regular. Then we got a foil Aggression and a foil Cunning. We got 2 foils. Let's fucking go. And then we got Hyperspace Foil, Boba Fett. Yes, I did pull a Hyperspace Boba Fett. I bet you didn't expect that. And then I did pull a Force Lightning Hyperspace. Someone I think offered like 25 for it. I was gonna flip, but I stuck to my guns. Then we got Mace Windu. I just think Samuel L. Jackson, bro. I couldn't sell him. So I'm definitely keeping Samuel L. Jackson. I think it's hilarious. And then, if you know anything about my personal collection, you know that my first page in my binder is the 1 card of each game that I like. So which one was the Star Wars card? There you go. I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go. The corner. There you go. We can pull it out. Oh no. This might not turn out too good. There you go. Look at that. Hyperspace, not foil. Shut up, I know. I know I didn't pull a single Hyperspace foil. Whatever. Legendary, of course, legendary. I did obviously pull Hyperspace foils, but not legendary. But yeah, Hyperspace, legendary, Darth Vader. You already know I had to keep it. I was really debating whether to sell it, whether to keep it, but dude, it's Darth Vader. It's a Hyperspace. It's a rare version. Because first of all, I personally think Darth Vader is, first of all, he's going to keep going up, and then he's going to drop sharply just because it's a regular legendary. So eventually he's going to drop. But the hyperspace one, I don't know. And first of all, it looks sick. So quite frankly, I don't care. Now, let's actually get to the final, the juiciest part. I know, yeah, you might think, what? And I did spoil that, unfortunately. I did so one of them. And let's actually show you the rare version, I guess. I can, yeah, that's a way to reveal it. It's a yellow card to spoil. I don't know if there's any other yellow ones, actually. So that might have given it right away. So yeah, it's this one. I had in my possession. I mean, if you saw my first video, you know. But I had a Thrawn showcase. I actually sold for $200. I think it's going for like $300 now. So that was quite the L. And then I have my second showcase. It's your boy. Han fucking Solo. Can you fucking believe it? This thing is going for $400, first of all. And second of all, how fucking sick is this? Look at that. It looks so cool, dude. It looks like a painting. You should hang this up in your house or something. Am I selling it? Am I not selling it? What the hell am I doing with it? I'll be honest, I don't know. I'm still undecided on it. That's why it's not in my personal binder, because I'm still undecided. No, don't worry. I'm not randomly leaving it in some table all the time. It was just for the video and for dramatic effect. But I don't know what to do with it. Let me know what you guys think I should do with it. Should I grade it? Should I sell it? Should I keep it? What the hell? I don't know. Let me know. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Oh, and a fun fact. In case you were wondering, should I buy cases to get a showcase? Should I buy or do loose boxes matter? Does this, is this one of those games where it matters? Let me tell you a quick fact. In the first 3 boxes that I got, I pulled my 2 showcases. Do you know what that means? In the other 3 sealed cases, I bought 3 sealed cases, and then the other were loose box 2 at 225. In those 3 sealed cases, I did not pull a single hyperspace foil or a single showcase card. So in case you needed any proof, in the loose boxes, I pulled the showcase, the 2 showcases. Oh, actually, in one of the cases, I pulled a hyperspace Vader and Boba Fett. So sorry about that. Technically, that one case was good. Sorry. No, the boxes were good, but I'm saying if you're going for specific showcases or hyperspace foil legendaries, no, it doesn't matter. Just don't worry about it. Just buy a box. Just first of all, wait for the reprint, but just don't worry about it. Buy the box. You're good. Don't worry about it. You still have a chance at your legendary or at your showcase one, even if you don't buy a case. You don't feel pressure that you need to buy the case. Don't pay that extra premium. You're fine. You're going to be able to pull a showcase in regular boxes. So just wanted to point that out. Just wanted to drive that home, because I see, first of all, I see the cases costing more, which makes no sense. And just I see a lot of people, obviously, that may not know that. So, hey, don't worry. This isn't one of those games where you have to buy a case to have fun. Or not to have fun, but to pull one of these super rare cards. You can just pull them from loose boxes. It is fully random. You are 100% good. So best of luck, you guys. Just wanted to showcase again all the rares. I keep saying showcase, dude. I already showed it. What the hell? I just wanted to show all the rares, all the good stuff, the valuable stuff. I could have gone over all the hyperspace full uncommons and all the uncommons, but you know what? Yeah, that would have taken so long. And I haven't even sorted them, to be quite honest. So forgive me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It was a bit of a longer one, but I mean, we did have to cover 25 boxes worth of content. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it still. Hopefully I didn't lose you halfway through. If I did, or if I didn't, hey, I appreciate you. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully I'll be seeing you. Very happy to do more market discussions, just, for any game or just news in general. Hopefully covering the Asmodee resupply, restock situation, or reprint restock situation. Let me know if you're interested. If not, hey, that's cool. Hit that like button real quick. No, I'm just kidding. But thanks again. Hey, hopefully I'll be seeing you guys around.